What's up, y'all? Marjack79 here. We are back again to talk about Steve's release on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So, downloaded him the other day, went through the classic mode, I played some online with him, and now, I really wanted to avoid releasing my thoughts when he first got announced, because I know how toxic the Smash Bros. Community can be, and I feel like I already did a video on Bailiff talking about how we need to be more grateful for these characters instead of bashing the decisions on which characters are used, due to this being the greatest accumulation of video game characters in a video game in history. So I don't think he's too bad, man. I had fun with him. I mean, he's definitely not somebody that I would take seriously and take to a tournament sort of condition. There will always be Link, so on and so forth. But, I thought he was a fun character to use. I mean, I'm not really understanding all of the hate. I think it's ridiculous, honestly, man. So today, I just wanted to go through 4 characters that I think still deserve a spot in Smash Brothers. I'm going to keep it simple. It's going to be some characters that are some obvious choices to some of y'all, and then maybe a couple of characters that are not so obvious to some of y'all. But I want y'all to just sit back and enjoy it. I'm welcome to all of your 4 suggestions as well. Post it in the comments below if you agree with my choices, or if you think I'm goofy and you have a completely different set of 4 that you think deserve a spot in the greatest accumulation of fighting video game characters of all time. All right, man, let's get started. So obviously y'all know that I'm a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, and I just think it's so crazy that a side Sonic character has not been announced for the game yet. I mean, Mario's got Luigi, Peach has got Daisy, Link's got multiple versions of himself, Samus has got Dark Samus, Zero Suit Samus. I mean, I pretty much feel like it's a cut and dry. I mean, even Ryu's got Ken. So I think it's absurd to me that we haven't gotten a Tails or a Knuckles or a Shadow yet. I mean, it would be a welcome inclusion to the game. Tails has his own separate moveset that would not just make him a carbon Sonic copy. And I think that there is not a fan base in the entire Smash Brothers community that would be upset with the inclusion of Tails. He can bring his speed, his flying ability, his side swipe tail ability, all sorts of fighting and recovery moves that could be utilized into a great moveset for Smash Brothers. He was important enough to get his own Mii costume, and important enough to get his own background kind of animation in the Sonic the Hedgehog level in the game itself. So I think it's way past due, since 1992, since I've been a fan of him, that he has definitely earned his spot in the greatest fighting game of all time. You gotta do it, Sakurai. Gotta do it, please. Just do it, man. Do it for me. Do it for the Sonic fan base. We need this. The only glimmer that we've had in the fan base in the past 5-10 years is just the movie. Please, man, just do it for us. Yep, 2B, man. I loved Nier Automata. If you've played this game, you know exactly why 2B deserves a spot in Super Smash Brothers. Just her fighting ability is unmatched. It's so cool. It's such a cool fighting style. She's just not another sword fighter, in my opinion. She definitely has ranged attacks too. She's just such a cool character. I would very, very biased opinion. I mean, obviously, if you've never played Nier Automata, it's definitely a character where you would probably be like, why is she so high? Dude, you gotta play the game. You have to play this game. It was a sleeper hit in 2018. It was either 2017 or 2018, I believe, the year it came out. But I mean, I bought it on a whim just because it was just getting such high review scores, and I feel like it was one of the greatest gaming decisions that I ever made this generation. It was just the story and the gameplay are top tier in gaming. Trust me, I would be absolutely shocked if 2B is not at least on the radar. I mean, if for nothing else, just the amazing music alone, to be able to add specific tracks and to get a level from the amazing adventure, adding that to Super Smash Bros. Is worth the admission alone. So, I mean, if you can't get 2B, then just get the music, man. Just get that amazing soundtrack. Square Enix absolutely outdid themselves. Okami Ahmadurasu. I loved the original Okami. I played it for Wii. Now, it originally came out on PlayStation 2, but I kind of missed it in that generation. But I came across it getting extremely high remarks on the Wii. And with the functionality of the Wii remote, I gave the game a chance, and I'm so glad that I did. It plays a lot like, The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. That's definitely what I compare it the most to. So she's definitely has the move set with her celestial brush. I mean, she's got a very wide range of weapons, swords, biting attacks, agility, so on and so forth, that would make her a very fun character to use. The only thing that might make it a little bit difficult is she uses her celestial brush a lot in her attacks as well, but I feel like Sakurai and his team could really figure out a way to incorporate her fighting style into Smash Brothers. Now, unfortunately, this is the one on my list that I find highly unlikely to make it into the game, since it's been literally a decade since she's had any true relevance in video games. I mean, she had a spot in Marvel vs. Capcom, I think for PlayStation 3, I want to say, but I feel like it's been way too long. So I think just her relevance has just not been anywhere near the level that it would need to be to get a spot. I mean, she was very popular in my generation, when I was a kid, but now it's too far gone, man. But I would still love to see her inclusion, man. She was easily one of the best games in the PlayStation 2 Wii era. I mean, it ranked in the high 90s, so on and so forth. So, I mean, she definitely deserves a spot, but my hopes are definitely not high, but I mean, I'm optimistic though, for sure. Crash Bandicoot. It should be obvious to everyone here that when it comes to, naming a video game icon, Crash's name is up there with the likes of Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog. Throughout the 90s, Mario was Nintendo, Sega was Sonic, PlayStation was Crash. I mean, there's just no way around it. I think Crash is basically a shoo-in at this point. I would be flabbergasted if Crash did not hold one of the 4 remaining spots for DLC. I mean, I was never really a fan of his games, but I do hold respect for the character. Because, I mean, he was always there. His face was literally everywhere in marketing and advertisement. When Mario and Sonic was somewhere, the Sony PlayStation 1 and Crash Bandicoot was right there with it. So yeah, 4 spots to go. He has one of those spots. I would be willing to bet any amount of money on him, brother. You can guarantee that. So that's my 4 spots, man. Tails, 2B, Okami, and Crash. I feel like my 4 wants for Smash Brothers is all characters that a lot of people love. I don't think any of those choices would draw the pitchforks and boycotts that Steve received. Even though I really don't understand it, since Minecraft is one of the greatest selling video game franchises of all time. But, whatever, dude. And yeah, so, I'm not going to drag it on. We'll leave it at that, man. So, as always, thanks everybody for watching. If you liked the video, do me a favor and hit that like button. You can follow me at youtube.com/smartjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And as always, until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Bye.